What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a pregnancy update on the first and second trimester for me. So by the time you guys see this video, I will be 34 weeks pregnant, which is absolutely insane to me. Like, I can't even wrap my head around that right now. It has been such a journey. This pregnancy for me has definitely been a little bit interesting, mixed with the fact that being pregnant and having a baby and all that is definitely something that is new in my life. I've also been doing most of this by myself. If you guys didn't know, my boyfriend has been deployed overseas for the past 5 months. So he left when I was 12 weeks pregnant, and now he is going to be home in a week, which is insane. I always knew this day was gonna come, but I was you know what, it seems so far away, and it's gonna be so crazy because once he comes home, we're gonna have the baby so soon. We're there, it's happening. Okay, so just to keep this video a little bit more organized, I wanted to break it down into categories for you guys. So first I will be talking about symptoms, and then I kind of want to go into genetic testing and stuff that I had done for that. And then I also want to go into products that have made pregnancy a lot easier for me. Okay, so for symptoms, I know when you first find out that you're pregnant, the first thing you probably think of is morning sickness. This was definitely the first thing that I was very scared of. I'm pretty pathetic. Every time I puke, I also have a panic attack. So I cry and throw up at the same time, and I just absolutely hate it. Everybody's different. Everybody has different experiences. I don't think I really had it until week 8. I felt pretty invincible at that point. I was eating normal, I was meal prepping, I had all this stuff planned out for the week of what I was gonna eat. I was being so healthy, and then all of a sudden it just slapped me in the face. It was kind of just one of those you wake up one morning and you're just there it is. For me, mine lasted about, I would say, a month or so. I know some people go through it so much worse. I did only throw up a handful of times, but I was so nauseous, extremely nauseous. I did not have an appetite. Everything in the entire world pretty much sounded repulsive to me. I would say the best way to compare morning sickness is literally every day I would wake up just feeling hungover. Your head hurts, you're feeling nauseous, you're achy, you don't want to get out of bed. It's just, that's exactly what it felt like every day. So once my morning sickness went away, and I hit the second trimester, I would say by the 13th week or so, I had kind of completely I was starting to get back to normal. It did take me a while to kind of build an appetite and, start craving certain things, I guess you could say. And then once I hit week maybe 17 or 18, I would say, my appetite increased so much. Guys, I'm not even kidding you. People would make fun of me, but I would literally go to Chick-fil-A. I would order a meal for myself, and then I would also order a small something else as well, because I was just so hungry and I could eat so much. I mean, they do say that you're eating for 2, so I tried to justify it in the fact that here's my meal, and then here's the meal for the baby, because that's what she wanted. Now that I'm in the 3rd trimester, that's completely changed again. The bigger the baby gets, they start pressing on your stomach, and I think that I'm really hungry, but then I can't even eat as much as I used to. It's crazy. Your body's all over the place. It's a roller coaster. So I know one of the big questions you get when you're pregnant is what are your cravings? And I know you just crave the most random things, but for me, I haven't had any crazy cravings, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So for me, one of the big things that I have craved is just Chick-fil-A in general, frosted lemonade, French fries. I love their wrap as well. It's healthy, and it's super good too. Everything from there honestly just sounds so good. I'm making myself hungry right now. If my baby wants Chick-fil-A, then I'm gonna go get it. One of the other things that I've been eating a lot of that just always like sounds good. I don't know why, I just like always crave like sugary cereal. So I'll just like randomly be like sitting there in the middle of the night and I'll just like crave like Captain Crunch or something. So another symptom that I got pretty early into my pregnancy, it is a completely rare symptom that not very many people get. I got sciatica pretty bad. So my sciatica started about week 10. I had absolutely no clue what sciatica was. In fact, I didn't even know what your sciatic nerve was. I felt like this like sharp shooting pain go all the way down like my lower back into like my leg, and I was like, what is that? Like, I thought that I pulled a muscle or something. I wasn't sure what was wrong. I was like, I think I just like really hurt myself doing something. I talked to my doctor, I explained it, and right away she's like, oh, that's sciatica. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, what does that mean? Basically, for some people, when you get pregnant, as the baby grows, it kind of puts pressure on your sciatic nerve, and it can cause like pain, basically. But she told me for a majority of people, it does go away after the first trimester. Mine never went away. I still have it to this day. The bigger I get, it does get worse. I thought it was really gonna put me out of work for a while. I did not just want to be like sitting at home the whole time. So I just decided to push through it and kind of like find ways to get around it. It is what it is. I can personally get through it. It's not the end of the world. And then one of like the big things that people are kind of like worried about or whatever is stretch marks. I have not gotten any yet, to be honest, but with stretch marks, it is hereditary. My mom didn't get any when she was pregnant, but it is one of those things that can be unavoidable. Like for me personally, as long as my baby's okay, I just like don't care about what happens to me. I could say that about so many different things throughout my pregnancy, stretch marks being one of them. Like, you know, if my baby comes out healthy and happy, I don't care if I have a couple stretch marks on my stomach, you know? It's like your body's doing so much to grow a tiny human inside of you. If your skin gets a little bit stretched out, it is what it is. So, you know what? I'm not too worried. But as of right now, I am pretty far along and I haven't noticed any. I have also progressed really slowly. So I really didn't start to show until I was probably like 24 weeks is where I really like popped and like looked like I was pregnant. Also, I want to talk about the fact that everybody is different. Everybody's pregnancies are different. Everybody's bodies are different. I was able to wear most of my normal clothes, including pants, up until almost like 20 weeks. And, you know, I was like, you know, what if something's wrong? Like, why am I not showing? Like, why don't I have a belly yet? And everybody's different, honestly. So, you know, don't compare. Obviously now, like, I do look pregnant. I popped out eventually. It took me a while, but, you know, everybody's different. So literally don't worry about it. If you show soon, if you show late, everybody's different. So don't stress it. So the second category that I want to talk to you guys about is the genetic testing part of pregnancy and kind of what we decided to do for our baby. In our first appointment with the doctor, they kind of went over the procedures and kind of how to go about genetic testing if you want to have it done. It is something that is completely optional. You do not have to do it. Regardless of the results, you know, it wouldn't change how much we loved our baby or how much we were excited for her, but I just personally wanted to know if there was going to be an issue so that we could kind of like prepare for it. Basically what they do is they draw your blood, and they took like 9 vials of my blood. They were testing for other things as well, spinal issues and just like little things. Then some of the blood that they took as well, they were also going to use to compare with an ultrasound actually. So at 13 weeks, I had an ultrasound done. So that was for the genetic testing. So basically it's like almost like an anatomy ultrasound that they do really early on. What they did is they were kind of like going through and like measuring everything, I want to say that it was called something like the nuclear fold or something like that. I could be totally off, so please don't judge me. But they compare those results with the blood work. So I had like a 1 in, I don't even know. 7 weeks later, they do your 20-week ultrasound, which is the anatomy ultrasound. That was like my favorite thing ever. I got more blood work drawn and then I went in for the ultrasound. So when I'm talking, I'm gonna go ahead and insert like pictures and videos here of that ultrasound. I was really lucky, you know, like my nurse decided to literally explain everything. Because I know, like, for me personally, when I'm looking at an ultrasound, they're like, oh, do you know what that is? I'm like, no, am I supposed to? They do normally wait until the anatomy ultrasound to reveal the gender. So in order to get like a clear result, it kind of just depends on the baby. It depends on how they are positioned. I know for me at my 13-week one, she did not want to open her legs. So we kind of like took some time. I would like stand up, walk around, come back, and see if she kind of like moved so we could tell. We were able to find out that we were having a girl at that point, which I literally knew from the moment I found out that I was pregnant. Like, I don't know, I could just like sense it. I could tell, like I knew I was having a girl. We were able to find out, the nurse said that she was 90% sure that we were having a girl. So she was like, you can go out and buy stuff, but I would save your receipts just in case. So we still weren't like 100% sure. So I didn't choose to reveal the gender until after we had the 20-week, just so that I wouldn't have to like take it back. And then my favorite part of like the whole ultrasound is that they actually went and they like zoomed in on her face. And I'll insert the picture here, but we were actually able to see her nose and her lips. And then in the video clip that I'm gonna put here, she actually like opened her mouth and like swallowed. I just thought it was like the cutest thing in the world. Like my heart melted. We were also able to see like a really clear view of like her face and like her features and stuff. And like, I know it's an ultrasound, but she's just already the cutest thing in the world to me. So on to the third and final category of this video. I wanted to talk to you guys about products. These are all products that I used throughout my first and second trimester that have just made things so much easier. One of the first things that I want to talk about that was, I really didn't know too much about these before I became pregnant, and that is a pregnancy pillow. I feel like it's a little extra, honestly, but it just like seriously like changed my whole entire life. So I got mine off of Amazon. All the products that I'm going to talk about, I'll link below for you guys. And this one is a very large item, so I'm not going to hold it up for you guys because I literally can't. So I'll insert a picture of what it looks like here. I feel like I sleep so much better with it, and it just feels like cozy, and I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm like lonely. When my boyfriend gets back, I'm gonna have to tell him that he's been replaced by my pregnancy pillow. So the next products that I want to talk to you guys about are all like lotions and like oils and stuff like that that I have been using to prevent stretch marks. Obviously, we kind of already talked about this earlier in the video, but everybody's different. So just because I'm using these products and it's helping me not develop them, it doesn't necessarily mean that just because you use these that you're not going to get them. Because some people will go through every single product there is out there to try to avoid it, and sometimes it's unavoidable. This is the Palmer's lotion for stretch marks. It has vitamin E. It also has a couple other things like collagen, argan oil, shea butter, and it's supposed to reduce the appearance of stretch marks. So the second product, I actually talked about this in my first trimester must-haves. I did a blog post on like how I survived the first trimester, and this was one of the products that I talked about. This is such like a versatile product, honestly. Like, you can use this for so many different things. I love Kopari. This video isn't sponsored or anything by them, but I am gonna take a second to talk about them. I've been using a few of their products for a while now, and I'm just honestly like so happy with them. This is one of my favorites. So this is so awesome. This is literally just like coconut oil. There is no added anything. It is paraben-free, silicone-free, sulfate-free, non-GMO. It's vegan. They don't test it on animals. This is completely like natural and super good for pregnancy, because I know like when I became pregnant, I became so aware of like the stuff that I was like putting into my body, the products that I was putting on my body. I just wanted to make sure like everything I was doing was like 100% safe. And this just made me feel like so good about putting this on my body. They even say that you could use this on your baby as well. So that's how safe it is. I will just rub this like all over areas that are kind of known to like stretch during pregnancy. So the main areas that you need to focus on, obviously your stomach being the number one, but there are other areas that people don't necessarily take into account. Like your boobs are growing. Those are stretching too. Like you need to make sure that you're putting something on those. And using a product like this, it is completely natural and safe, and super moisturizing as well. So the next two products I want to talk about are actually bras, and they are nursing bras. Right off the bat, during my first trimester, I just honestly hated wearing bras. Like I did not want to wear them. Everything is like really like sensitive, and for me, I didn't really want to go out and like buy bigger sizes and bras that I normally wear. I do wear bralettes and stuff, but I also have a majority of my bras from Victoria's Secret. I didn't want to go to Victoria's Secret and spend like $60 on a new bra, because that's just annoying. Instead of just going out and buying like bralettes or sports bras, I decided to just buy a couple nursing bras right off the bat, just because you can wear them before, and then obviously you're definitely going to be wearing them after as well. The first one that I got is from the brand Lively. This is their mesh nursing bralette. It's still like super cute, and it doesn't necessarily look like your average nursing bra. They also have this in non-maternity as well, if you did really like the style of this and wanted it. I also have a 10% off coupon code that I will link down below. I will also insert it here as well. So if you want to get 10% off of your first order, just use this code. They also have like really cute other bralettes. They have like loungewear, and their swimsuits are super cute, so I would definitely recommend checking them out. Okay, so the next one I got is actually from Target. So this one kind of looks more like a sports bra kind of style, but it is so comfy. The material is super stretchy, and I am obsessed with this one, and I think it was only like $20, which is amazing. So this is what it looks like. It kind of has like the razor back, and then this is what the front looks like. The material is super stretchy. It's kind of like a ribbed material, and it is a nursing bra. So obviously this is going to unhook right here, and then you can hook it back. So the next product that I want to talk about is going to be the last product. This is the Ritual Essential Prenatal Vitamin, and I love these. Up close, this is what it looks like. So you take 2 pills every single day. I personally take them in the morning. So I will kind of wait until, after I've eaten. I'll take them usually with food. But the nice thing about these pills is they offer a anti-nausea capsule design. So basically when you take it, it's not just gonna like sit there and like make you like feel sick. So this is like the perfect pill to have when you're in your first trimester and you are experiencing that nausea and morning sickness. But these are so awesome. I would definitely recommend going on their website and kind of like looking through stuff. If you're not pregnant, they do have like a women's daily vitamin that you can take as well. So that is going to conclude it for today's video. If you are a first-time mom, I hope that this video definitely helps you out to kind of give you an idea of like what to expect during the first and second trimester. And also I hope that these products can help you out as well. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below like what like your craziest symptoms were, or like cravings or anything like that in the comments down below. If you guys want to get notified every time I post new videos, make sure to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!